Alright, so here we are in America Island, Transport Fever 2, having quite a nice time. We are now developing the West Coast, and it's quite developing nicely. We're press play there. And on the East Coast, I noticed something pretty shocking. And it's this rail line here, the passenger service, which we've extended to Philadelphia. We have done a bad job at that. I can tell you it's a failure because, as you can see, there's still only 37 people on the train line, which is pretty much unchanged from when it just went New York to Boston. So I checked it out, and as you can see, there's no passengers here anywhere in Philadelphia, even though the train has just arrived. Now, what could happen? Why could that possibly be occurring? And the answer is simple: we did not put a passenger stop here, so we're gonna need to put a passenger stop here. Where are we gonna put it? We're gonna put it right beside the cargo stop. It's simple. I'm pretty sure that's one of the problems, and perhaps the other problem is this not having a actual tunnel between the platforms. And we'll put a little, what do you call this? Platform roof? Yeah, a roof. That's the word. You'll put the platform roof there, son. You have got this road connected up. Could that possibly change things for the better? Because we've been losing some money, not too much money, but we've also not been experiencing that much growth in Philadelphia. Philadelphia has only 69 people in it. That is a number that is quite an interesting number, but it's not. That's the thing. It hasn't really changed from before. So I'm just looking to see at least one passenger get in line for the bus. We have one station here to follow, just this station. Come on, people. You can go to New York from here. Okay, well, while we're waiting, I'm gonna fix this road that's been bothering me. Yeah, now you have no main connection. Now you gotta take the train, so you got to take the train, bro. No more of this, no more of this not taking the train. There we go, and the guy is gonna take the train. Now, it costs $5 million to actually demolish Philadelphia. That's the price in 1867. I don't know if we want this diagonal road here. It's not something that I've been too fond of. I don't like this curve here, but what can you do? Let's find a nice road. Should we make it straight? Probably. Parallel to the train track, probably a good idea. Just connect up to there. And the train signal is on this side, which is okay, because trains get priority. And that way, it doesn't look too ridiculous with the whole diagonal stuff, and people from New York can also get to this Soprano Stone construction site. Tony Soprano's construction site. Alright, so I see people taking the bus, which means people are taking the train. Let's double check that and we have 7 people on the bus stop and 0 people on the train. But there's 7 people at the bus stop. Now there's 4 people on the bus stop. At the bus stop. There's only 2 buses in the city. You have to go to the end of the road. I've never seen something so silly. I've never seen something so silly. Are these people not going to tell the guy, hey, just turn around? There's nobody there. Well, I'm gonna make it possible. I think the best way to make it possible, if you build an intersection here, they will turn around. Let's see if that changes anything. Yeah, it does. Oh no, no you don't. No you don't. That is not a call for a road. Although, I wouldn't mind a little downtown square. That would be acceptable. Okay, you sir I have to pause the game now, because obviously the game is trying to mess with my plan in here, and I'm not maybe the best planner, but I know what I'm doing sometimes. Does that depict the fact that I know what I'm doing? It does certainly depict some sort of know-how. You see, the game doesn't know what it's doing. It's giving me a curved road there. How about the opposite of a curved road? I can press play, can't I? There. Nope. Yeah, nope, nope. Clearly, I have done something that distresses the game. We'll let these passengers pass by. Look at all those folks waiting for the train. For the bus, I mean. Okay, okay, that is clearly in the way of somebody. If I do it like that, yes, then we have the chance to straighten it all out and be parallel. Parallel is a good thing. Parallel is what we want. Now, these roads are very close to each other, which, I don't know, probably it's not a good idea. Well, why don't we just not have that other road there? Now we have a problem in the other direction. This house is really screwing it up for me. Maybe I should just demolish this house and be done with it. Well, we're gonna keep it for now. If anything too atrocious happens, we're gonna have to intervene. But at least the bus line now. The bus line still goes the other way. Okay, well, anyway, it's better than what it was before. Yeah, now we have 2 people waiting, and by 2 people I mean 14 people. So that's nice. It's always nice to have some success in your train line. Now there's 3 people even coming this way. There were empty trains coming this way before. Does that change the financial status of that line? Not yet. Not yet. We're still at 30, 40, 50 passengers. Okay, so that's a bit more passengers. Minus 150,000. Well, that's 50,000 less in loss, which translation, 50,000 more dollars in my pocket. New York City, how are we doing? How is Times Square doing? I'm not liking that there's a house in the middle of it. What if I upgrade you, as Beyonce would say? Can I upgrade you? 1 building will be removed. What building was that? I didn't see anything get removed. If I put a bench on your house, like I was wondering about that. If I put a bench on your house, will you be upset? It says collision. So we'll pay 25,000. We're gonna put a bunch of rocks here. Will the game start putting houses on top of my rocks? There we go. That's a park for Times Square. That's what you would have found in Times Square about 125 years ago. Oh my gosh. Oh. I just thought that rock disappeared for some reason. Well, nothing like a bench beside a rock. Nothing like more than 1 bench. Will people sit on those benches? Well, we'll see. Come on, sir. Sit down, please, would you? It is a nice place, though, to be here in the middle of the city. I imagine that's going to have a lot of traffic in the future. There we go. So, let's go down to the, I suppose, west coast now that we sorted this out here. Well, just hold on a second. We fixed one of the roads. Why not fix the other road? Yeah, we're gonna avoid having a train crossing right here. Not that that's gonna change anything, because we're gonna have to cross it somewhere. You, sir, are not symmetrical, so we are going to have to just take your right away from being a road. You have no right now to travel on that unsymmetrical piece of road layage. This is parallel to the train tracks. I thought I demolished you. Okay, I did. We're auto-saving. That's what's happening. Calm down, everybody. We're just auto-saving. Now, I do have a notification here. Boston and New York. Every time. You get me every time with your shenanigans there. Go up the hill, please. I'm thinking we're gonna do a nice hill crossing. Is that? Nope, that's not at all good. But over here might work. So let's try that. If I bring you up just a bit there. I don't think I need to. We're gonna try this the old-fashioned sort of au naturel fashion. There we go. You got yourself a bridge there. Bridge pillar collision. Don't give me none of that. If I press the M button, does that solve anything? M. Bridge pillar collision. I think we're starting the bridge a bit too close to the start of the bridge. If that makes any sense. Let's start on this side here just to get us a nice alignment, because looks like we're not even building the bridge in the right place. And New York City and everything around it needs to be perfect. I think I demolished a poor tree there. Well, forgive me for that. Okay. We need to give you a touch of slope in the upwards vertex. Is that the word? In the upwards... Yeah, vertice. Is that a word? I don't know. Okay. There we go. I don't know what you're doing right now. Connect here. Bridge pillar collision. You are being quite difficult. Just be normal. Just build a bridge. You know you want a bridge. You just don't know how to do it. I've pretty much done all of it for you. What if I do that? Bridge pillar collision. Oh, here we go. 0 bridge pillar collisions. Although you've built more of a mountain than I think you need. I think you build more of a mountain than I think you need. So we're not going to accept that. Alright, this is the episode of bridge building. Okay. Do we need any pillars? Why do we need a pillar? Someone answer me that. We have a pillar. I want a pillar on both sides. If you're going to be putting pillars, can you put them symmetrically, please? Bridge pillar collision. Patience, patience everybody. This is a patient part of transport fever. Placing a bridge. Oh, here we go. This looks like there might be a pillar on both sides. Or just one side. Alright, I'll accept it. We've purchased this bridge. There's quite a nice slope on this side. Oh, almost too much of a slope. Is that too much of a slope? Yep. Okay, one last try. If this doesn't work, we'll take what it gives us. I was just convinced that we have enough slope here for everything to work out. Right? Okay. This is the tallest part of the mountain on this side. This is the... Wait a minute, what are you doing? So it's not enough... Okay, demolish you. It's not enough slope on that other side, I don't think. Ah, it likes it to be a bit more diagonal. I see, I can work with that. And you're convinced that you're going to put a pillar on that side. I'll let you do it. if you'll just calm down. This one pillar, clearly this pillar is gonna clip the train. My engineers are better than your engineers. Okay, I think it's time we brought the terraforming tools into play here. Build a mountain on this side. Just build a mountain. That's $30,000 for a mountain, sir. I'll take it. More mountain on this side, maybe. Is that what we want? More mountain? We want more mountain on this side. Okay. Okay, try this. Build the bridge. You're colliding on that side. I built you a mountain on that side, so you shouldn't be colliding with that side. You've got the pillars up. You're ready with the pillars. Oh boy. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Bridge pillar collision. So we have the pillars. This is always a good sign. Maybe we need to have a bridge that goes like pretty straight across. Bridge pillar collision. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. This is the one I'm gonna get. Bridge pillar collision. The longer the bridge, the less of a collision. So I think if we start on this side, I need to bulldoze this piece of road in order to do what I want to do. Build a long bridge. Pillars on both sides. That's what I want. Pillars on both sides. Huh. Well, that's a sight. You're gonna, ouch. You're clipping that bridge. Nice and clippy wise. Okay, here we go. This is the, I see no clippings. I have induced clipping. What's wrong with that? I like that. Okay, yes. I see you saying yes at this point here. You're not going to live without a pillar on both sides. Fine. 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 There we go. Happy? That's the bridge we're going with now. Okay, now when I need a curve, you're not going to give me the proper curve. You know I need a curve. I'm in need of a big curve. I need a proper curve. Something like that. Something like that. Is this kind of a road that goes up and then down and then up? No, it's pretty level. Pretty level. Then we get to this part of the forest. You better be paying attention here because you got a big roller coastery type thing to do. How's that? How's that? That's actually worse than I would have thought. But we're gonna have to live with it for now, I think. Are we gonna put up with this? I think I'm not gonna put up with at least this part. I think we can do a little bit better on the approach. That's a little bit better. This is done. This is most of the climbing done before getting there. What are you talking about? Here, wait. Take this bridge. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Is that what I wanted? It's close to what I wanted. We've got a pillar on this side. There's nothing I can do about the pillar. Bring out the bulldoze tool. Nope. Can't bulldoze a pillar. Whoops. Alright. So now, what was I doing this episode? I was not doing much, I suppose. Let's head on to the west coast and put a train to deliver steel tools to Bay City. Now, to do that, we're gonna have to configure this train line. And we're auto-saving again, which brings the whole world to a stop. Interesting. It's giving me the most pieces I could possibly get to possibly demolish this. That I'll never make that mistake again, seeing as how complicated it is to fix that mistake. Okay, Bay City. Let's put in some rails. There we go. Put in some cargo platforms. Yes, cargo, right? Cargo buildings. Let's put the small one here. It's just the 1860s, so put in a small one. Small side building. You're not happy with that. How about a side entrance for passengers and cargo? That's too small. It'll do. It'll do for now. I say for now, but will I get back to this? I don't know. What kind of a slope? This area really has me confused with all the slopes that it has going on. What I would consider a pretty flat area ended up being a pretty slopey area. So I think we should make this one directional. Now that we have a double track and we're going to have a second train on it, we're going to need to put the signals and everything to be one way. Okay. Select you, sir. You are now a one-way signal. How about the other signals on this line? Are they all one-way, or do we even have any signals? I believe we don't. Go to the train set, put the signal. There we go. Signal there. Signal there. We might not even need that one. And I will put more signals eventually, but I want to build those stations, so I'm not going to put the signals right away. I'll just put the two trains and they'll have to figure it out. They're going to have to go in opposite directions to share the track. Now, let's see if this understood what I want. Yeah, you understood pretty much right away that I want you to be going one way in each direction. That's excellent. That's a first. There's our paycheck of $500,000. We're gonna go pay back our last $1 million of loan. So now we're $5 million in the positive. We're gonna buy a train. I'm so impatient. I'm just gonna buy a train, set it on the line. Wait, what line? Okay, build a line. Seattle to Bay City. I'm just so excited. Buy the train, which is gonna be. I think we still have to go with the general. And what we have here is a, what do we need, a state car? No, I think it's a box car. For goods, nope, it would be a gondola, nope. Tools. Tools is a box car. What am I talking about? So we have different options. They all go the same speed. Let's try with this mini train just to keep it cute while we can in those years of 1869. 121. I also want to, okay, we'll try with another car type, because I like to maximize the cargo per train. 118. Well, there we go. It says you're poor. It says the quality is poor. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with boxcar number uno, the one we tried first. You're mediocre, and you're 114. 114 what? Capacity. No, meters. 52 capacity. Can we get any better than that? I'll try with the last boxcar. I think we're gonna get a poor quality train by doing this. Well, we actually don't. We get 70 capacity, and we get 116 meters, which is the same as the tiny boxcar, and we're actually at a mediocre quality level. So I'll go with this. It's pretty prestigious. Bye. And set line, train line 2. Now don't you worry, we'll rename the line very soon. But first, okay, I think we should set this guy to wait. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we should set this guy to wait for the full load. Yeah, go back to the station. Go back to the station. You can't. Alright, well, we missed out on that opportunity pretty right off the bat right there. So we're sending empty trains now. Not a problem. Maybe it's a problem, we'll see. But what we need to do here in order for the whole thing to even work is connect Bay City to a truck stop. We'll give it some room in case we want to upgrade the train station later at a later date. There we go, and then a truck stop drop off somewhere in the city. I prithee this would be the road to do it on. Or maybe even that road. Well, we'll do it here, that way we... Yeah. You know, we should probably just do it on the central road here somewhere. How would you feel about being here? There's no room for you there. Because then we can get some bricks to it. We're not delivering bricks, let's not worry about that. Now, since it's going to take a while for the... Oops, keep pressing the escape button for no reason. Okay, we're going to set those guys from this bus depot I built out in the middle of Bay City and Los Angeles. So we've set them on the line. So that's already done. Let's check. Let's check it out. This does reach... This does deliver to the city, and this does reach this farm. So if we ever wanted to deliver anything from that farm, we can do so. Now, do we build a train station in Los Angeles first, or do we bling out this line with all the stations on it first? I would like to bling out the line with all the stations on it first, because that would bring us to a sense of completion on this line. And give us more signals. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get that done. Let's get her done. Now, I don't really mind where the station is. I think with the last time when we spent 9 months on shenanigans because of a slope. Don't tell me there's a slope here too, but we will not spend 9 months because this is a symbolic train stop. No train shall stop here. Yet. Soon, but not yet. So what is that? Is that slope or is that curve? That's slope. Okay, well, I'm only gonna put up with this in so much as this short distance. Everything, you guys are gonna have to figure it out from that point on. Well, that's, as I said, you'll have to figure it out. And we've already screwed up. I promised you I would build double train tracks, stations, buildings, stations, double train tracks, double platform. Everything's done for you already. Y'all just gotta do is, the only thing you, sir, must do is place the, oh gosh, not connecting up, are we? What kind of a train crossing is this? This is a fine train crossing, one where the train has a downhill part before squishing you, so in case you're in the way, you'll happily know the train is speeding up on its way to hit you. Alright, something tells me there are problems. Train 5 has a problem. What is your problem? No path. Are you joking? Do you know which line you're on? You're on this line. Okay, I believe sometimes this happens from a signal. I think it's just because we were messing around with that other train stop, actually. You now have a path. Sometimes it has to do with these crossings. Is this connected? Is this truly connected? You'll never know until we wait and see. Hello there, says this train crossing. I did not know that this says train crossing hello there. Change type. I did not know that either. Although we have nothing to change it to. So I don't even have to connect this train stop to that resource. It's very just symbolic. This one would look nice between the two roads, wouldn't it? To be fair, I don't actually plan on keeping all these roads. But we'll see what we can do. Now remember, double track your station right away. This is not, the computer is not happy with what I'm trying out here. I'm trying to build it in such a tight space, I don't think it's actually possible. Would you consider this possible? You're still not seeing it happen. I think now it'll work. Is that where we want it? That is where we want it. We can forget about any road connections to this factory because, well, this ore mine, because, OMG, there's a giant slope here. How am I gonna possibly live with that? Is there a giant slope the entire way? Have I been lied to by the contour people? Definitely been lied to. Definitely did not take that into account. Alright, well that has been the cause of a major headache for us since the inception of this line, but in the first days, it did look good. I'm even gonna go so far as to just rebuild the station completely. We're gonna sink it into the ground a little bit, just to evenly distribute the havoc that this slope is causing. And hopefully I placed that right. I totally placed that wrong too, so we're gonna have to... Oh, sorry, tree. Chop down a tree in the process there. Okay. Do your best to align this using the most modern technology. Oh, just pressed the button for no reason. I did just press that button for no reason. Okay, we're gonna try this again. This is why I don't feel bad having that oil line that brings us all that money, because I'm not one who's the smartest with spending. How good of a slope is this? It's minor. It'll probably work. Okay, I'm gonna go for that one. I'm gonna go for this one here. Should this be a success, I will be probably happy. Okay, there's a bit of a curve there. How bad is that curve? It's pretty obvious. Quick, place the building before the... Okay, the dust has already left the building. We're gonna pretend like maybe we know what we're doing. Okay, a bunch of vehicles got available, and they're all European, which does concern us. We can use European vehicles. We have not made any rules against that. In fact, we made the rules for it. That's why it's available. But as a true American, we might just refrain from using them. I mean, there's no way I'm putting an obéissant into one of my cities. They produce so much steam. Okay, how is this slope looking? Actually, not too bad. Not too bad. These trees do a good job of covering it up. But if you're riding this train, it certainly looks like a roller coaster the whole way through. Certainly looks like a roller coaster. I think if we build the rails out just a bit here, we'll solve a lot of our what? Undue stress. We'll solve a lot of our undue stress. You won't even know that the station was ever not supposed to be there, in fact, because there's a curve, and the forests all working in our favor. See, look at that. That's the proper type of... This is not at all proper at all. Well, you know, this line is not making me one bit happy. We're gonna have to put up with it. We're not gonna have to put up with it. We're gonna have to just demolish as much as we can before someone stops us. What if I build it from one side of the... What if I build a train track from this station to this station, making... Oh my lord, this is frightening. Do we do it? I'll give it a try. I know it looks disgusting, but that's clearly the one way to go about this. Okay, we're gonna have to do that between every station, actually. So forget about all that money I spent on building a proper nice train track last episode. We're now spending that money doubly. I will maybe just abolish the whole line and start shipping everything on a boat, because if it's this slopey around here, don't expect me to, okay, well, I mean, this part looks so far so good, right? And then up ahead, you'll start to see the fearsome ditch that we want you to travel by. There's a warning. Seattle and Denver and Train 4, everybody's unhappy. Do we do that with this side of the world? Yeah, we will. Destroy all the roads, everything. Even some of these rocks are bothering me. Yeah, these rocks are bothering me. Why are the rocks bothering me? Well, because look. This is just a giant field of rocks and trees. Sometimes I wonder, what the heck happened around here? Is there a giant volcano I'm unaware about? Okay, that should be straight and have a uniform slope. Okay, so far, is it good? There's a minor slope that you can see before getting to this station. This station is probably on the highest elevation of the entire line, because at this point I see them digging into the mountain. You know, sometimes it's good to have a cargo line inside of the land like this, because then you can build bridges and stuff. Now, I know I was very particular about the nicety of this curve, but I'll rebuild it. I'll rebuild it just to figure things out. Although I don't like, you know what I don't like? I don't like when the curve lasts forever. I like it when the train has a straight track. Because can you imagine how much engineering knowledge it would take to have the people, what people? The builders, know exactly how much curve to give this the entire way through? I mean, what factory is building all these curved tracks? I thought the factory would build a lot of straight tracks and then a few minor curved tracks. That does not look good, does it? Well, at least the shape of the line looks very sleek, very modern. Alright, you know what? I'll see what I can do off the camera, off episode, because I can tell already I'm gonna have to work on this. But, are people still complaining because I built the train line as you asked? You want a turnaround point. You got a turnaround point, I'll give you that much. Go. No path. Okay. Are you missing another turnaround point? I did demolish everything. No, you should be good here. For the one-way track here. You are on the wrong side of the Okay, you know what you're doing. You've been in this business a while. How about here? Do we need a turnaround point? We certainly do. And we had a pile of gold. We had 5 million and now we're down to 600,000. Oh, 1,600,000. I'm curious to know, do we have anything on this train? Nope, not one thing on this train. Have I not connected one of the factories or something? Tools factory. You're connected to the planks. I just think we haven't gotten planks here in about a year, so that's probably what's going on, yeah. 0 planks stored. Is the train coming with the planks? 70 planks coming. I'm gonna probably duplicate this train. How come? Well, I'll tell you. I don't have enough money, do I? Okay, not enough money to duplicate the train. I think, okay, maybe I'll edit the train track on that off camera. Maybe we'll just keep it, because if we're gonna start putting 2-3 trains on there and then working on the track, that clearly shows some lack of know-how on the engineer's part. Now, this looks definitely ugly, but maybe we're more about profit and about good engineering, because this with the slope here, that's good engineering. It's just not decorative engineering, and it's also profitable engineering because they'll be accelerating at the right pace. Can you go? No free pass. Okay. Okay. You need to calm down there, sir. You're empty anyway, so I don't care. I need to calm down because honestly, things aren't that bad. Things are not that bad. We have a nice pretty equidistant set of train stops on this cargo route. We need one more stop here at the port. Then we'll bring oil all the way down to Los Angeles. Alright, and even maybe to Seattle. Nah, that would be too short of a distance to be profitable. Over here, everything's going well. Let's just check up on this here train line. 21 people going to Philadelphia, but are you profitable? You, sir, are profitable, but at a much smaller margin. We're only making 60,000 from the train East Coast line. We're down to 4,000 in profit. Alright, this train will arrive. We'll get a paycheck here. 78,000. We're back up to 200,000 in profit on this line. Okay, so that's actually the highest number I've seen on this line in terms of profit. The East Coast Quarry line is so stable. It's still at 380,000 per year. The oil is not doing that well this year. I don't know what that's about. Only 1 million instead of 2. Well, there we go. There we have it. And we can end this episode by looking at the populations. New York City has fallen to 380. I think it was at 400 at some point. It's probably those emissions. It's probably the fact that I messed around with this Boston-New York road. Well, anyway, see you next time. I hope you've enjoyed this truly from the bottom of my heart. Goodbye.